once they announce to slow down the increments of the interest rate, basically it actually benefit the stock market, especially the tech stocks, okay, that has been dropping for more than 80%. So now recently you may notice that some of them begin to rebound. Okay, so later we'll talk about the stock. And then the US inflation has peaked on June last year. The highest was 9.1. And as of December, okay, it has been dropping to 6.5. 所以在这个方面通胀在美国的话已经到达它的顶峰那时候是6月份 ，OK， 6月份过后，它每个月从6月份开始每个月都下降到目前为止 December 或者是12月份去年12月份的 data 是 6.5 6.5% 所以他们的美国政策其实他们把这个interest rate 调高 ，OK， 所以变成东西越来越贵，所以美国人就没有什么买东西，所以导致这个inflation 开始下降。所以他们的政策很简单他们只会 increase 那个 interest rate， 把这个inflation 降低。So basically the US government has only one policy by increase the interest rate so that the inflations will be reduced. All right, so it's a very simple strategy. All right, and it's look like it's pretty effective, okay, because as of December it already dropped to 6.5%. And then after the pandemic, all right, US stock market begin to open earlier than China. And my question is that is US market seem to be bottom recently, all right, because there are many tech stock begin to rebound, like for example Nvidia, okay, Tesla also rebound strongly, okay, and then based on the chart, okay, S&P 500 recently also break through 200-day moving average, the long-term moving average. So this long-term moving average is very significant, okay. That means from bear market, okay, technically bear market may turn to a bull market, okay. Dow Jones has already break up 200-day moving average, except NASDAQ, okay. NASDAQ still below 200-day moving average, but look like got chance to break through as well 所以整体来说S&P 500已经突破这个200天的平均线但是除了但是那个纳斯达克还在这个200天的平均线的下面 but 据我所知好像是以图表来看的话好像有可能它有机会突破了所以等一下我们看图表一下 Then China, okay, China I already shared with everyone of you last couple of weeks, all right, since November when the Hang Seng begin to rebound, okay, 所以中国市场跟这个香港市场在11月份的时候我已经开始跟大家分享说捞底的时候来了我每一次研讨会都有提醒你们要买这个香港股票，你们有没有买等一下你看这个腾讯阿里巴巴已经上差不多100%，所以在这个3个月内他们就涨了差不多100%，是非常快的速度，所以你可以看到其实在内地的钱其实还是很多，为什么呢？因为在疫情的期间因为我们华人是会比较收钱的我们比较喜欢收钱，因为我们不知道如果不明朗的时候我们没有钱是吗？所以以前我们爸爸妈妈都有教我们要收钱 so that is because right the habit of saving money in China, okay, during the pandemic that cost a lot of money in the saving account in China. So when the stock market was very low and then it looked attractive, so that is when the retail investor begin to buy also using their saving, okay, so that's why they push up the price so high. 所以你可以看到中国市场还有这个香港市场好像是一蜂窝进去买这个股票，导致这个香港股票还有中国股票就是暴涨暴涨。所以 that's why as of now in China, right, the stock market is still attractive as compared to property, because property was having a big issue last year, okay? And therefore, as of now, the stock market is still attractive to the China mainland people, all right? Because the valuation still low, okay? Valuation still low, and then liquidity, so that means they can buy, they can sell easily, okay? Unlike property, property you need to fork out big amount, and then you need to, you know, take time to sell as well. So that's why as of now, okay, for China mainland people, the investment that look attractive is still the stock market, all right? So that's why Hong Kong market already enter bull market as of now, okay? Bull market as of now, and then they begin to bottom on November 2022. Why? Because the inflation is still very low, 1.6% only, and then the interest rate is cutting down to 3.65%. 所以你可以看到哈，其实中国的经济发展跟这个美国经济的发展哦，现在哈已经不同脚步了哦。如果你是看10年前或者是20年前哦，其实全世界的国家都是跟着这个美国市场走哦，但是进入了2023年 ，OK， 或者是2020年，中国已经脱离了这个美国市场的脚步，所以 you can so that's why you can see that China want to lead, okay, what we call that the market, okay, by their own way. So 讲到Chinese yuan, okay, Chinese yuan also getting stronger, all right? So they are also discussing with many countries to accept, you know, renminbi. So there are a lot of discussion, okay, even though in the recent visit, okay, from Xi Jinping to Arab Saudi, all right, so they also discussed, you know, they also request Arab Saudi to accept renminbi. So we can see that China, okay, wanted to become their own entity, all right? So they don't want to be influenced by the US, okay, economic. So that's why the economic and the stock market, they are moved in the separate directions. So it's very interesting, okay? 所以我很期待中国you know 有一天会比这个美国强大哦，有可能有一天哦，所以我很期待。So that's why please don't miss out the what we call that the China market as well. Don't miss out, because China market will be you know a big market, okay, in you know in the futures, all right? And Singapore, okay, the Singapore data is just for your information, although they mentions that economic slowdown, all right, but like what I mentioned, and economic growth does not equal to what we call that stock market, all right? So that's why you can see that Singapore market is still bull market. 所以我要想的是不是新加坡的经济数据跟这个股票市场或者是海指其实是没有代沟的，所以你可以看到这几天海指一直上涨 ，all right， 虽然政府说经济已经放慢，但是股票一直涨，这个是一个好事。And then some of the sector, okay, food and beverage in Singapore still the best, all right. Retails, you know, begin to rebound, and then followed by what we call that transportations, maybe the airline begin to rebound as well. So 接下来是 sector, okay, to watch, okay, 哪一些板块？所以 aviation 就是 airline。所以我希望说你们有买到了因为这个板块我在这个98的电台也是有跟大家分享过，然后我的研讨会每一次3个月讲到现在 ，OK， Aviation， 比如说 SIA，OK， SATS，SIA Engineering，SIA Engineering， 还有这个China Aviation。All right, so this is for Singapore, and of course in US we have Boeing, okay, Boeing, right, and then followed by the entertainment sector. Entertainment sector is like 娱乐板块 in Singapore we have Genting Singapore, Okay, but in Hong Kong there are many, okay, or in US there are many, like for example Las Vegas went up already, all right, which I talked about it last couple of months, and then followed by tourism sector, hospitality, retails and restaurant. So restaurant 的话，新加坡的股市没有 restaurant 的板块啦，如果是香港的话，好像是海底捞或者是 shabu shabu，OK，所以香港的市场有蛮多板块都是在香港市场。So in Singapore market, there's a limitations. They are not some of the popular sector is not available in the Singapore market, but Singapore market is still doing good. Okay, you no need to go anywhere yet. Okay, unless Singapore market is not doing well, then you may consider other market 啦。所以我的意思是说，到目前为止来说，孩子还是表现是不错哦。你们不需要出去就是说其他国家买卖股票了。当然有一些板块是没有在新加坡，比如说这个科技板块啦，还有这个电能板块啦，还有这个restaurant 板块没有，所以如果你要买的话，你要到这个香港市场去买了是看个人。So healthcare, okay, healthcare also in Singapore only have one, if I'm not wrong, Parkway Life. Parkway Life, and then of course in China there are many healthcare sector, and then Hong Kong also have a lot, and then US also have a lot of the healthcare sector. Now why healthcare sector is because of the old age populations 人老化越来越多其实是一个很严重的课题了所以医疗方面要发达，所以你可以看到中国啦、美国啦，他们一直在研究就是抗癌啦这些东西所以这个 healthcare 板块的话，其实是蛮重要一个板块，不管是经济好不好其实它也是在走动，所以 it doesn't matter that the economic data is no good, alright. The healthcare sector is always important sector, okay? So don't miss out the healthcare sector as well, because of the old age is getting serious and serious especially in China and Japan. So country like China and the US, they are the competitor. So that's why there are a lot of scientists in China as well as in the US, okay? They wanted to invent new pills, okay, or invent new equipments, all right, to tackle the old age population. So that's why the healthcare sector, okay, some of them are very, very attractive, okay? So don't miss out the opportunity from the healthcare sector. Now the energy sector, okay, the activities still remain as long as the Russia-Ukraine conflict still continue. As of now, there's no outcome yet, okay? There's no ending yet, okay? So that's why you can see that the energy sector is still remain there, okay? It still remain there, all right? And you can see that as long as the Russia conflicts continue, the energy sector will continue to perform, all right? And then lastly, banking sector still strong as of now, especially the Singapore one. Singapore one is very strong as compared to US. US bank is very volatile, okay? Hong Kong and China bank is still doing okay. They just begin to rebound, okay? So the banking sector depend on the interest rate. 所以银行股票其实它的价格是 depends on 这个 interest rate 了如果这个利息一直涨的话，当然这个银行会被受益了。如果有一天这个利息已经开始下降，可能的话这个银行股票有可能会有这个回调所以这个是必然的is a normal rotations, all right? So it all depends on the interest rate for the banking sector. As of now, the interest rate is still high, so that's why it still benefit the banking sector, especially in the Singapore bank. And US versus gold, US already went up. US dollar already went down a lot, okay? And then gold went up a lot as well, all right? So now when the inflation peak, okay, when the inflation peak, all right, the US dollar will decrease. Okay, when the US dollar decrease, the gold price will increase. Okay, so US dollar and the gold price is actually move in the separate directions. Okay, so that's why you need to understand how the instruments work. Okay, you cannot just buy blindly. A lot of people they buy blindly. Okay, so that's why they losing a lot of money as well. So 讲到美元的话，其实在10月份我已经开始跟大家分享这个美元那时候已经开始走软了。OK， 美元那时候在10月份已经开始走软。OK，so that's why 我要跟大家分享说，你们手头上有美金的话，要赶快把你的美金换去新币赶快换去新币。所以如果你们有照着我的做法去做的话，恭喜你们啦恭喜你们，因为美元贬值很多超过18%了，超过18%。OK， 所以如果你那时候有上我的研讨会的话你就懂要做些什么东西。So that's why I say although my topic is similar, is always the same, but the content that I share with you is always different because market is dynamic. Okay, market is dynamic, stock market change very fast. So if you come back every week to review and refresh, it does make sense to you. If there's any changes, I can share it with you so that you can make an informed decision. 所以我每次跟大家分享说，就是如果你有机会的话，如果有时间的话，你每个星期都来这个研讨会，因为股票市场它每一天都在变所以如果你每一个星期来的话at least 我可以通知你如果有什么变化的话所以你可以做一些动作，或者是你可以做一些 actions。 OK， 比如说好像这个美元这个还有这个 gold price， 所以我们看一些 gold price 它的表现怎样美金跟这个黄金OK GLD。 So 你们有没有买黄金？ Any one of you buy gold? OK ETF gold for example, if you buy ETF gold, can you type 5 so I know that you are buying gold as well. OK, so you can see that US dollar and the gold price is actually moving in a different direction or opposite directions. Okay, so you can see that once they move in the opposite directions, okay, basically in fact the gold price move what we call that more more as compared to the US dollar. So gold price actually went up around 19% since October periods. 所以你可以看到他们是走美元跟这个黄金其实他们是走相反的。所以那时候10月份开始的时候，我已经跟大家说的时候这个美金已经到底部，然后这个美元开始下降。Alright, so this is how the market move. Alright, so you must know, at least you must know some of the what we call that knowledge okay, in the financial market as well. Alright, so next thing we take a look the STI index. Okay, we take a look the STI index. Alright, and let me change the chart to STI index. Right, so basically this is Shanghai Stock Exchange, this is STI index. All right, so STI index actually finally break through. Okay, so last week I did talk about the STI index move in a sideways, 所以不上不下会比较难买。But then after the market open, okay, after Chinese New Year okay, Wednesday, all right, they break out. Okay, they break out, so that means they follow the China market as well. All right, they break out and then they continue to go higher. So so basically those of you who hold some stocks, all right, congratulations to you. And I also mentioned that before the Chinese New Year, I also mentioned that I did ask every one of you to take some profit, maybe 30% profit. Nothing wrong with that, because in case anything happen after the Chinese New Year, it's okay, right? If the stock price drop, yeah, you still have some holding, okay? But for this case, the price went up, it's still okay because you never sell everything, all right? So this should be the way lah. So moving forward, you can see that STI index is at the overbought region, overbought. 所以你可以看到其实这个海指的话已经达到这个overbought 或者是超买区超买区。所以如果你看它的这个 candlestick 的话，candlestick 它的 candlestick 是非常 bullish 的 candlestick is a very bullish candlestick, alright. So that's why I think tomorrow you still have another good day if I'm not wrong. But however, it all depends on the it all depends on the US market as well as the China market as well. If US and the China market perform well, okay, Singapore market will continue to perform well as well, right? So the highest is 差不多3500有吗？差不多是3430, all right, 3430, okay. So that is the resistance, okay. There's a resistance, all right. So today 3377, okay, look like is a resistance also, okay. So it depends on the tonight US market performance as well, right? And then Shanghai Stock Exchange, okay, Shanghai Stock Exchange is a China market. So China market just begin to break through the 200-day moving average. So still have potential to go up further, all right? So this is Shanghai Stock Exchange, and then followed by S&P 500. S&P 500 also begin to break through, okay? S&P 500 also begin to break through 200-day moving average. 所以这个是一个亮点来的如果这个美国市场尤其是 S&P 500它已经开始冲破这个200天的平均线其实是一个亮点是一个好兆头啦，新的一年好兆头 alright. So if they can stay above the 200-day moving average, I think at least there is a bull market in the US, at least for the first Q. Okay, first Q. So currently we are having this, US market is having what we call that earning season 业绩报告其实已经在美国开始了尤其是这个特斯拉的股票，它的业绩报告刚刚出炉表现其实是不错，所以今天它是会跳空上去了。So recently, tonight, okay, Tesla, the stock price, the popular stock, Tesla, the earning is quite good. Okay, it's actually beat the expectation of the analysts. So that's why the pre-market open for the US for Tesla, right? It will gap up if I'm not wrong, around 5%. Okay, so this is quite what we call that positive news. Okay, positive news for US stock market. So you can see that at least the resistance will probably be here, right? So somewhere around 4,087. Okay, so first time they break through 4,000 level also, which is a psychology resistance level. Okay, 4,000 is a what we call that psychology resistance level. So first time they break through so it's a quite good news, actually positive sign, okay, for US stock market. And then we take a look NASDAQ, okay, 纳斯达克 OK， 纳斯达克的话还没有突破 OK， 到目前为止来说还没有突破还没有突破200天这个平均线， but 有可能它会跟随这个 S&P 500， 如果一切顺利，没有任何 bad news 的话有可能它会突破这个200天的平均线 right? So we can see that during that time, if you still remember, I did mention about October, the US stock market bottoming. 你们还记得吗？10月份你们上来这个研讨会的时候， 我有跟大家分享说10月份其实是一个就是说捞底的时候 alright so if you manage to buy some of the US stock during that time in during the October period okay congratulations to every one of you alright so in October if you still remember I did mention I also show you the data alright October normally is the period whereby major index rebound okay so that was based on the data and then it also based on the what we call that historical data so you can see that after October okay the index never go lower as compared to the October low 哦，所以你可以看到那时候 October 这一支 candlestick alright 这一支 candlestick 是在13号哦10月份 so this is the bullish candlestick alright bullish candlestick that show us okay the buyer okay engulf the previous candlesticks so that means the buyer okay the buyers are buying aggressively on 30th October if you still remember that I mentioned to every one of you all right so I also mentioned that remember to accumulate the US stock at the lower price okay before they rebound okay before they rebound so we can see that it's quite a positive sign as of now okay so of course you know NASDAQ still downtrend okay the resistance probably is based on this 200-day moving average again all right so as of now basically we do not know whether they will break through or not okay but look like it will break through okay because S&P 500 already break through okay look like S&P 500 already break through okay so maybe NASDAQ okay 100 may break through as well so hopefully at least for this first Q 了哦有可能在这个1月到3月或者是2月尾哦所以我们就要看状况所以这个小牛市有可能会在1月到2月尾哦2月尾这样所以这个是我的估计了哦 and followed by 恒生 OK 恒生的话就不用多说 OK 恒生的话到目前为止来说还是继续的涨哦所以之前上个星期我也是跟大家说已经在这个超买区 already overbought OK already overbought alright so if you use the RSI indicator okay super overbought already super overbought and then today the price gap up some more 所以你可以看到它的 price 一直涨所以它没有给你机会进场了所以我跟大家说哦那时候你还记得10月份9月份的时候 OK 你们要赶快看这个香港市场所以如果你们没有来得及进场的话它其实没有给你机会进场哦如果你们有些人动作比较慢的话来不及进场了哦所以你可以看到它一直涨一直涨一直涨 OK 所以如果你还没有进的话我个人认为就不要进吧哦所以你就等第二轮咯哦 so if you still haven't bought any Hong Kong stock my view is that my personal view lah oh you I think you don't buy already right unless you want to trade short term lah short term you can okay but if you are looking for a bit long term then you wait for a second wave okay you wait for a second wave lah what's go up it will come down alright that's what I believe okay 什么东西涨它也是会下所以你如果来不及进场的话如果你要收比较长期的话那你就等第二轮哦第二轮的话有可能这个股票没有那么便宜了哦因为你们已经错过了最低点所以这个低点其实是在13年以来的最低点 alright so if you attended my previous webinar I always mentions that okay Hong Kong is a rare opportunity that you must take a look and buy some good stock like Tencent I did mention Tencent Alibaba okay JD.com 美团 okay All right. So let me see, is there any resistance? Okay. Right. So basically, yeah, they continue to go higher. There's no ending. Okay, there's no ending. Right, they continue to go higher. Partly is because just now I did mention about the Chinese mainland people, Chinese, all right, they like to save money because of the pandemic, all right. So they save a lot of money during the pandemic. Okay, so this is based on the data. Okay, you can actually Google, all right. Based on the reports, okay, the Chinese people, they save a lot of money, okay, during the pandemic. And then, it's similar to, the Chinese people from Asia country as well. We like to save money, okay, because we do not know when is disaster going to happen. So when that happen, we can use the money. So right now, the people of Chinese, they have a lot of cash, okay. So if they have a lot of cash, okay, where are they going to put their money in? Okay, because the interest rate is still low. Okay, the inflation is low. So when inflation is low, okay, what does that mean? That means the goods is cheap. Okay，所以他们的东西还是很便宜，在这个中国哦，他们东西还便宜，而且这个 inflation 还很低。All right, and then 股票的价格的话，其实不算很贵哦，还不算很贵，所以他们一直买，一直买，一直买。All right, so that's why these are the reason that they keep pushing up the price 啊，而且他们是一蜂窝这样去买哦，一蜂窝这样去买这个股票 ，because as of now, if you look at the stock market, is still the attractive place for them to invest in the stock market as compared to property. So that's why they went into the stock market, okay, aggressively. So that's why they don't give you the chance to enter lah, okay. So if you miss out, like what I mentioned, wait for a second wave wait for a second wave, except you want to trade for short term, okay. Short term means that you must have certain skill lah. You go in, okay, make profit, and then you come out, okay, because when they sell also very aggressive 除非你要做短线做短线的话，你要懂得几时卖出，因为当他们出场的时候也是很快所以这个香港市场因为你是跟谁做买卖，其实你是在跟这个中国人做买卖，所以中国人的手脚是很快，所以如果你来不及出场的话 ，OK， 你做短线就会比较吃亏一点啦知道吗？ And okay, so that's all right, for the index. So basically, okay, everything is so expensive now. STI is overbought also. Okay, so profit taking may happen anytime. When I say overbought, okay, profit taking may happen anytime. All right, S&P 500 breakthrough 200-day MA. Okay, and then NASDAQ still below 200-day moving average. Okay, Hong Kong super bullish. All right, so my suggestion to you is that wait for second wave okay ma, wait for second wave. All right, so this is my index performance view, okay, for every one of you. All right, so before I go further to my stock list, okay, I want to thank every one of the students who attended my mastering price action workshop. Okay, so that if you are looking to improve yourself, okay, to identify what is the best time to buy, what's the best price to buy, okay, it has to be through the price action strategy. So that's why I can share with you when is the market is bottom, so that you can catch near the bottom, okay, so that you can improve your profit margin. A lot of people have this problem is that they always buy at the high price, okay. So the idea for the price action is that to try to catch as bottom as possible, okay, as bottom as possible. So what we call that, the strategy can only be shown on the price action workshop. Okay, I hope to see you in this workshop, and or you may recommend your your friend or your family member to attend this workshop as well. Currently still subsidy up to 70%. All right, and and you know, it's quite affordable. So Singapore watch list， 所以新加坡 watch list 的话，其实基本上哦，很多股票都已经涨了哦。So generally Singapore stock price went up quite a lot already. All right. So if you look at what we call that, some of the stock that I show you already went up. So it's time to do, you know, it's time to harvest, okay, your stocks. So that means if you make good profit, I think always good to take some profit. All right. Always good to take some profit. Because why? Okay. Because everyone rushing in, okay, to buy the stock. Okay. When everyone rushing in to buy the stock, okay, what will happen to the stock? Okay, I believe some of you who are experienced, you know what am I talking about. 所以如果你有经验的话，其实很多人冲进去买股票的话 ，OK， 股票会变成怎样的状况哦？所以这个套利的状况有可能 anytime 会 happen anytime will happen. So just be alert, okay? So don't be so happy, okay? Don't be so happy. What I mean is that, okay? 当你赚钱的时候，其实最厉害的做法就是你懂得几时卖，那个是最厉害的做法。So what I mean is that, okay, if you are making a paper gain, okay, it's normal, all right? What I mean is that the best investor, okay, the best investor, they know when to take profit, they know when to, you know, sell, okay, when they smell something wrong with the stock market. All right, so always be alerted, okay, because you are dealing with, you know, many thousands of the investor. Everyone also want to make money from the stock market. So if one person begin to sell, the rest will follow to sell as well. So just be careful 啦，可以吗？所以不要太开心哦，因为新年还没有完啊，希望说你们可以开开心心的过这个新年。所以有钱拿的话，尽量了可以拿30% 20% 都好，好过没拿So never allow your what we call that your profitable trade become a losing trade， 可以吗？所以我们看它的图表。So now we take a look the stock directly, okay? So if we take the stock, we take a look at the stock, So DBS 的表现如何？所以你可以看到 DVS 的表现其实也是在这个顶部 ，alright? So it's a super overbought, okay? 所以你可以看到已经在这个超买区So 其实它是在 hit 这个 resistance 了 ，OK？ hit 这个 resistance， 所以there are two scenarios, they either break through or pull back. It's always like that. Either break through or pull back. All right. It's either break through or pull back. Okay. So it depends on your strategy 啦。有些人他喜欢做短线所以短线的话，通常他们会等待这个股票突破的时候，他们才买进。当然，如果你是做中期或比较长期的话，它已经贵了，所以贵的话你就不要去买它了。如果你是做长期或者是中期的，当然如果你是做短期或者是 breakout 突破的策略的话，那你要等它突破了所以看你的做法是怎样，所以每个人的做法都不一样。So everyone is unique, alright? So your objective, you know, everyone objective also different. So like what I mentioned is that if you are looking for a short term, then you might want to wait for a breakout. Okay, if you are looking for a mid-term and long-term, then you might want to wait for a pullback. Okay, probably the pullback, the lower the better. Okay, maybe this is a best price to buy. Okay, this is a DBS, and then followed by UOB. So UOB also, what happened to UOB? UOB previously hit the resistance as well. 所以你可以看到，基本上银行股票其实已经you know 到达这个顶峰了。你有没有发觉到你有没有发觉到 ？Alright, so recently they pull back, okay? Pull back and then after that they kept up again. Alright, pull back and gap up again。所以这个银行股票的话you remember it depends on the interest rate. Okay, once the interest rate begin to decline, okay, then the bank stock may follow to have some small corrections. But if you buy at the lower point, you buy at the lower point very cheap, then you no need to care about it. Okay, but what I mean here is for mid-term and short-term. OK， 所以基本上是看个人啦哈。如果你们以前买在低点的话， then 基本上你们就不要去看它哦。我现在所说的就是中期或者是短期的做法哦。如果是中期或者是短期的做法的话，你要小心啦哈，因为它的图表告诉我们它已经到达这个顶峰了哈。所以你可以看到之前它有一支蜡烛非常 bearish 的蜡烛bear, okay, super bearish candlestick, right? So it means it's not a normal people selling it could be an institution selling as well. But then what happened after that? Okay, after that they rebound, right? They rebound because of what? Because of the Chinese New Year sentiment, okay, Chinese New Year sentiment, right? And followed by OCBC, and OCBC is surprisingly finally they break through. And then they also hit resistance, and we call it double top. Okay, double top 的话也是告诉我们技术分析方面告诉我们就是它已经到达这个顶峰了到达这个顶峰。如果你是做短期跟中期的话你就要套利了，或者是 take profit。如果你是以前买的很低的话，你就不要去管它知道吗？因为based on the time frame that I show you remember short term, mid term, and long term. Some stock you can keep for long term, like for example, bank you can keep for long term, depending where you buy If you buy at a cheaper price, of course you can keep for long term. Okay, if you buy at too high, okay, then be careful Okay, and followed by SIA and SIA Engineering. SIA. So everything is expensive right now. OK， 所以你可以看到现在其实很多东西已经很贵expensive， alright。所以如果你有手头上有一些股票的话，很重的就是说你的仓位很重的仓位的话，你要减仓一点好不好 ？So if your holding is too heavy if your holding is too heavy, reduce a little bit maybe 10%, okay, 10% or 15%, all right. So don't be too greedy, okay, don't be too greedy, okay. When they sell, when they begin to sell, maybe you don't have chance to sell also, right? So you can see that probably $6 is a resistance, 6块钱是一个resistance for SIA. Right， 所以 SIA 的话，其实我今年是看好，非常看好它。今年今年，所以如果它有 pull back 的话，其实是一个机会。但是到目前为止来说，它还没有 pull back，它一直涨，没有给你机会进所以如果你们上个星期或者是 last October，alright， 所以 that's why 我说你每个星期来就有机会看到这个股票，你每个星期你来上这个研讨会的话，总有一只股票可以给你进的。所以 if you came back every week, right? Okay, that's why when SIA was somewhere around October, I did mention to every one of you to accumulate. Okay, so that's why there is always a chance for us to buy the stock. Okay, and the best time to buy is pullback based on technical analysis. Price action, because you already know this is a good company. Okay, what you need to know next is when to buy, correct or not? Okay, a lot of people they have this problem when to buy or when to sell. Okay, so that's why the mastering price action will be able to teach you okay, when to buy and when to sell. 所以如果你10月份有来上我这个研讨会的话，那时候我已经告诉大家可以开始捞底的时候，如果你有捞到底的话，到目前为止你已经赚了差不多20%了也是恭喜你们。如果你有捞到底的话 ，alright. So currently is expensive overbought. Okay, so take some profit. Okay, maybe 10% or 15% or maybe 20%. and followed by SIA Engineering. SIA Engineering 的话，它的趋势没有比这个 SIA 快了哈，它比较慢。Alright, so the movement of SIA Engineering a bit slow as compared to what we call that SIA. Alright, so currently they also hitting resistance, so that's why dodgy. Okay, you can see dodgy right now and hitting resistance. Yeah. So profit taking is happening right now. So unless the price can break through, 所以你可以看到很多只股票都是在这个 resistance. So when the stock price near the resistance, there are two scenarios: either break through or break down. Okay, either break through or break down. And Genting, China Aviations, Genting 的话，我们看一下 Genting 还 OK, pretty strong. All right. So we can see that the trend after the trend breakout from 82 cents, which I mentioned that time in November when the price breakout. Okay, so if you manage to enter, congratulations to you also. Right now, you are in a 24% paper gain. So currently the price is actually near the resistance. Okay, because $1 is a psychology resistance. Psychology resistance 如果它有突破的话它会继续的涨如果它有突破 OK 它会继续的涨所以你们要观察啦如果你们是玩中期或者是短期的话所以一旦它突破这个1块钱OK 其实你们可以做短期 OK 或者是做这个突破的策略 Alright So far, you know, still potential, right? Because they just begin to run in the earlier of the year. So 2023年什么板块最popular 就是这个entertainment板块、娱乐板块 and followed by aviation sector 啦。So these are the two sectors will perform well in 2023. Okay, and followed by China Aviation. China Aviation. So China Aviation is quite an interesting company. So China Aviation is actually the HQ is in Singapore. Okay, HQ in Singapore. All right. Last time it was owned by Temasek last time but after that Temasek sold it to others investor. So it looked like quite a fundamental good company. Okay, basically they are selling what we call that petrol to the airline in mainland China. So once the mainland China is open up, okay, many people begin to travel. Obviously, China Aviation, okay, will benefit, okay, from the China opening up. All right, so that's why you can see the price went up as well, as high as $1.06. Okay, previously we talked about this stock. We did broadcast when the what we call that China Aviations went up. When China Aviation was trading at around 82 cents. Okay, so we did send out the broadcast through the Telegram. Okay, and there are quite a lot of the what we call that stock also went up. Okay, especially what stock is that? 所以如果我们看今天的话会是什么 Okay, so there are many stocks that already went up. We did talk about Capital Land Invest, okay, hit the target, okay, all right. And then followed by ST Engineering, okay, hit the second target as well. Congratulations 如果你们有收到这个 broadcast 的话，你们有买的话 okay, congratulations, okay. And then 这个 Parkway Life 也是有涨 okay. Parkway Life and then Singtel 也是有涨 alright. 所以你可以看到我们的工作其实是如果你有户口跟我们开的话，其实我们的工作是通知你们那个股票有跌的话 OK 这个到就是到这个捞底的时候我们会通知你们，所以这个是我们的工作了Then I hope that for those of you who receive this broadcast, please do use our account to trade. so that we can continue to serve you better lah. All right. OK， 扬子江 OK Nanofilm OK Nanofilm 也是有涨这个是 Silver Lake right， 所以 Genting OK when the price pull back we also mentions, so there are many message broadcasts to our client. Okay, so again, I urge every one of you, if you receive the broadcast, please do me a favor. Please use our Poem Trading account to trade so that we can continue, okay, to do what we, can, do best for you, and so that you can, return by using the Poem account to trade. All right. So this is SI China Aviation, and followed by Thai Beverage and Olam. Thai Beverage 的话会比较慢 ，OK？ 所以 Thai Beverage is consider can I say? Yeah, food and beverage. So food and beverage supposed to doing well lah, okay? Supposed to do well, all right? And do remember the dividend will happen on February 3rd. Okay, February 3rd is dividend. And Olam Group 的话 ，so 之前也是有 broadcast， OK， so after pullback 1.5毛6，所以上个星期有讲到这个股票 pullback 1.5毛6，所以这2天已经开始涨回 ，right， 可以开始涨回，所以你可以看到它的 volume 其实蛮大的 volume。Alright, I think still got potential. Okay, hopefully the price will break through. Okay, they are in the resistance right now. Okay, 所以到目前为止来说，它的价格是在这个 resistance OK, but 它的量之前它涨的量也是蛮多的哦，其实还有潜能。Alright, and followed by Sengcorp Industry, Keppel Corp. So Keppel Corp, all right, Keppel Corp rebound. So that's why I say the conflict between Russia and the Ukraine is not end yet. So as long as the conflict is still continue, okay, oil and gas, okay, will still perform. So that's why you can see Keppel Corp continue to perform, right? Super uptrend, okay, super uptrend. So 那时候有 pullback, okay, previously pullback. And then they break through, okay, pull back and break through, right? Followed by Sembcorp Industry. Sembcorp Industry 的话，也是在这个resistance, right? 看它样子好像是要突破这样啦。Oh, so based on the chart, it looked like it want to break through, okay, but there's no confirmation yet, okay, because the price is still at the resistance, and today the candlestick is very bullish, all right. So if the US market, nothing happened tonight, okay, if everything look good, okay, maybe Singapore market will perform well again, right? So what happened? Keppel DC, okay, I did talk about the Keppel DC, all right, last week. So 上个星期有讲到这个 Keppel DC REITs 所以我看它表现如何。Keppel DC REITs 有没有上？ So Keppel DC 也是有上， right? So last week I did talk about the Keppel DC. I hope some of you buy lah, because the price just break through the 200-day moving average, first time, first time. 所以 this breakthrough is very significant, 所以有可能它的下降趋势要换去上升趋势，有可能。Alright, so that's why they break through with super, what we call that, bullish candlestick as well. Okay, with super bullish candlestick, and you can see that the price is sloping up. Okay, sloping up, that means the buyer keep buying. The buyer keep buying. Okay, so the REITs is actually performing quite well. 其实如果你看新加坡 REITs 其实这个 REITs 的板块在新年2023年其实它是表现最出色的，到目前为止。 也是不错 ，REITs 哦，其实 REITs 它的底就是在差不多10月到11月份。The bottom of the REITs was happening in October and November 啦。Okay, that was when the US market increased the interest rate and then the REITs was having a big drop. 所以你们还记得吗？那时候美国一直加息导致这个 REITs 大跌大跌了过后，他们就开始涨回，大跌过后又开始涨回 ，right? So basically, yeah, the REITs is coming back, especially the USD REITs USD REITs 的话，如果你看这个 REITs， 我们看一下这个 USD 的 REITs Prime US REITs. So this is a Prime US REITs, right? 最近涨了37%，所以如果你们有喜欢 REITs 的话，其实这个 USD 的 REITs 为什么会涨，是因为美金贬值 ，OK， 美金贬值，然后还有这个通胀下跌，还有这个利息已经有可能达到这个顶峰，所以它这个US 的 REITs USD REITs 就开始上涨了，right？ 所以这些给通知你们一下了通知你们一下。Right, so the rest is Hong Kong stock, BYD just begin to run, okay? BYD company. Right, 所以 BYD 的话，我每次有时跟大家讲，它的bottom 就是在这个165啦，165。所以如果你们每一个星期有上这个研讨会的话，你就知道我在讲什么。所以它跌幅其实是很大的跌幅，所以它每次跌的话是超过50%。所以如果你能抓到它的 bottom 的话，其实它的 bottom 是非常 consistent 的。So you can see that the bottoms, right? The bottoming is quite consistent. Every time when they hit the bottoms, right? Okay, 165, they begin to rebound. So when they rebound, okay, you can see that the profit is 100%. So my question to you is that why you don't keep this stock into your watch list, right? 是最容易赚钱的，因为它涨的时候，它 move in the sideway, right? They move in the sideway, so that's why the profit and target is predictable. Okay, so when they swing down, okay, all right, swing down, they swing down 50%. So if you don't sell, what happened? Okay, if you don't sell, that means your profit will be wiped out lah. So that's why you must look at the chart also to decide when to buy and when to sell. Although BYD is a very good fundamental company, so you know this company well, but some people, okay, especially the value investor, like to buy to keep for long term. Nothing wrong with that, right? But however, like what I mentioned, everyone is unique. Everyone, the objective is different, right? If you can make 100% each time when they pull back, my question to you, why not? Okay, 你明白吗？所以如果你能赚到100% 的话，为什么你不要做呢？如果你 hold 如果你从这个2021年持股到今天的话其实你是没有什么赚。但是如果你懂得 price action 的话你每一次进场出场1、2、3、4、5 OK， 它有5个机会给你赚500%。My question to you, why not? OK, so you think about it 啦，所以你想一下，可以吗？如果你还不明白我讲什么的话，你一定要上课上这个 price actions class. And the rest like Alibaba, Tencent, yeah, I mentioned about it many times. So they went up more than 100%. Tencent, Tencent, Tencent. Okay, right? So they went up more than 100% already. Within 3 months, right? 所以这个告诉我们什么？这个告诉我们说，中国市场、香港市场也不会输给美国市场啊，你了解吗？然后阿里巴巴9988也是涨差不多100%，right？ So 95%，right？ 所以我希望说你们有赚到钱了因为你每个星期都来嘛，每个星期都来的话，我每个星期都讲这个股票一定要看，一定要看这个香港阿里巴巴、腾讯 ，right？ Okay, and then what else? Okay, 美国市场的话 so for US stock market, okay, recently is semiconductor, okay, Nvidia is the leader of the semiconductor, so Nvidia run first, okay, and then followed by TSM, AMD, and Qualcomm. All right. So currently, the strongest sector they run first is a semiconductor, right? And then, of course, some of the stock like energy, still there, okay, energy still there, and then aviations like BA, okay, Boeing, and then still doing good, okay. So the rest technology sector, technology stock like Tesla, okay, Tesla bottoming, okay, TSLA. So you can see that Tesla is bottoming, right? TES. So Tesla is bottoming here. And they went up how many percent? They went up 40%, right? They went up 40% as of now. Okay, so tonight we'll get up because the pre-market, if you check the pre-market, I think it will cap up. Okay. So these are the US watch list. Okay, what is your top? What is your stocks? Okay. So you can let me know your stock in the Q&A session so that I try my best to analyze your stock. Do you foresee a big downtrend? As of now, it's still bullish at KL. So it's based on the current trend. So we don't predict. Okay, so we buy when the market is moving, right? So the US election, the midterm election already end. If you attend my previous webinar, the November election, midterm election end already, then the next bull run will happen. All right. Okay. Is there any chance Hong Kong market to retrace? Maybe what's go up will go down. All right. Buy bullion gold. Okay. Can also. When do we need to start to consider sell the bank stock? The bank stock may, like what I mentioned, if you are for long term, okay, you no need to sell the bank because Singapore bank is still the best bank in the world. All right. So what I mean is for short term. Okay. So 你要了解说May. So you have to understand the time frame. All right. So if you decided to invest for short term, okay, then the short term is for lousy stocks. So bank is a good stock. Okay. So even though the interest rate reduce, or maybe bank could have a corrections, that is normal, right? So your intention is to hold for dividend, I think that should be fine. Kunlong Energy, all right? Kunlong Energy, we take a look. Kunlong Energy. Kunlong. Okay, look good actually. Right. So still got potential. Yeah. So if you look at the price, still got potential. Okay. But just that previously was a bit volatile. Okay. If you do the line, so you can see that the price actually break through the trend line and also break through the 200-day moving average lah. So basically, this guy is this stock is actually entering a technical bull market. So beside Kunlong, Ganfeng also another stock that I am watching, Ganfeng, GAN, Ganfeng Lithium. Ganfeng Lithium, right? So Ganfeng Lithium is a EV battery. So they actually provide the EV battery to Tesla. So you can see that the price also break through the 200-day moving average. Okay, is bullish. Okay. So Hong Kong is quite interesting. All right. So we can see that Hong Kong, okay, especially the China company. All right. So the possibility also can went up 1,400%. 1,400%. So China and the Hong Kong has a big market. SATS Singtel. SATS is doing good, already rebound. Okay, like what I mentioned last week, couple of weeks, many times. Okay, you can see that the price, my drawing, the price was looking up. Okay, so that means the buyer keep coming in to buy, and then today they break through $3. So this $3 is a good sign lah. So when they break $3, the price may continue. So the price may continue the momentum. Okay, so it's a good sign. All right. So the support level is the trend line. 所以如果是你每个星期有来的话，之前也是有跟大家分享这个 SATS 啊 SATS，OK，SATS 的话，你可以看到它的价格其实是慢慢的在涨，所以它慢慢在涨的话，意思是说这个买家一直进场了所以这个买家愿意买进这个比较高的价位，所以导致你可以看到这个股票一直的突破突破，今天突破3块钱，是一个好的亮点突破这个3块钱是一个好的亮点，有可能这个价格会继续的涨了 ，OK。And Singtel, okay. Singtel, all right. Singtel rebound, okay, and then resistance. I think it will break through because based on the previous candlestick, they break through. So Singtel is a bit volatile also. Do you realize that? 你有看到这个 Singtel 的图表其实它的波动蛮大的意思是说，如果你要赚它的钱你要懂得几时卖了，不然如果你是拿来买当做 dividend 的话，其实你就不用去看它，是吗？如果你是要赚它的 profit 的话，你要懂得几时卖 ，OK？ 几时买跟几时卖 ，all right？ So you can see that best price to buy is somewhere here, okay? And then this is when to sell, this is when to sell, and hopefully they rebound, and this is when to sell. 你要懂得几时卖不然的话 maybe, okay? So it's a very volatile trend, okay? Very volatile, but it's good lah, okay? It's good so that you can make money, right? Hourglass not moving already. I already mentioned David. Get out already. Hourglass, get out already. Because why? Because the price already break through the below 200-day moving average. David, I already mentioned last time, okay? I already mentioned because you can see Hourglass no longer in my watch list anymore. Okay, 已经玩完了哦，有可能庄家没有在靠，庄家已经去玩其他的股票 ，alright, because the price already went up so much. Okay, so sideways and below 200-day moving average. So you have to be careful when the price below 200-day moving average. You have to be careful already. Yangzijiang Finance. Yangzijiang Finance Holding. Yangzijiang Finance 今天不错哦 but today resistant, okay, they hit the resistance today. All right, but look good, okay, because every stock is moving up, so that's why Yangzijiang Finance will follow suit as well. But I would prefer if the price can break through hopefully the price will break through. Hopefully, okay. 所以我希望说这个 finance Yangzijiang Finance 可以突破这个3毛9 ，OK， 3毛9。其实你可以看到的话，今天的 candlestick 其实是不错，蛮 bullish 的 candlestick。So it's quite a bullish candlestick. 所以 that's why today is quite a good day for STI, okay, for Singapore stock. So you can see that they are hitting resistance. So hopefully they will break through and then the trend will continue. Okay, hopefully they will break through. Can we start to buy REITs now given that the rate hike has been softened? May suppose, yeah, you can accumulate now. Yeah, but most of the REITs already went up. Okay, most of the REITs already went up. Let me show you. We did talk about REITs May. We did remind our client. Yes, this one. So we can see that we sent out in earlier January. Earlier January 我们有 send 出去 ，OK？ REITs 还没有跑的时候，我们已经 send 出去了。所以 that's why you become our client, you got the benefit actually, alright? So you can see that the price was still pretty low during that time. But we already noticed the movement in the REIT sector. So we quickly send out the broadcast to our client. Okay, so because we look at the market every day, so we know the activity, and then we know that if any sector is moving, then we will send to our client. So in May, if you buy now, is a bit expensive, but I think still can accumulate. I think still can. Okay, just that your profit margin will be slightly lower as compared to my client who bought earlier in the earlier January. 可以吗？ AAPL Apple, all right, AAP. Okay, so what you need to do is that you need to identify the entry point. Okay, where's the entry point? Is there any entry point? The entry point is where? The entry point is supposed to be here. The support level. So the entry point is the entry point based on the previous support level is around $130. Okay, so if you manage to get at $130 and this is the doji, right, supposed to be a buy entry, right? And looking good actually. If everything okay, then yeah, resistance is here. So resistance is around 147. Okay, 147 because based on the previous chart, pull back when they hit the resistance. Okay, but I'm not sure this time will break through or not. Like what I mentioned, NASDAQ maybe can break through, so you might want to see how. Okay, anyway, it's a good fundamental company, right? But if you are looking for midterm, you may want to use price actions to identify entry point and exit point. Rex International, not really good this stock, right? So previously I did mentions, right, REC International many months ago lah, because the price break through the 200-day moving average. This tells us that the what we call that, the market maker already exit the stocks. 所以 basically 这个股票的话 Rex International 之前有是跟大家分享，就是说那个庄家已经出场了，他们不要玩了这个股票。So you can see that the price not really move 啦。All right, so it's become very boring. But if you go to other stock in SDI, their other stock is moving up pretty strongly. Like for example, ISDN. ISDN is considered penny stocks, right? But they move up slowly. They move up slowly, right? ISDN, they move up slowly. And the other one is a Best World. Anyone buy Best World? So Best World is last time was a popular stock 啦，所以我相信你们还记得这只股是吗 ？Best World，以前是那个明星股来的But recently you see after they lifted the suspensions, the price continue to move up. All right, the price continue to move up. Okay. And we also did mention about these stocks. Okay, so profit taking is happening right now. So everything is so expensive. So profit taking is happening. So you wait for pullback. Okay, you wait for pullback. Right. So this is one of the best stock I think this year. Okay, 2023年最亮相的股，扬子江。All right, so Yang Zijiang begin to move a little bit. Okay, I think still got potential. Look like the price. Let me see. Got chance to go higher, I think. Yeah, got chance to go higher. Okay, so look okay. So the price look okay. Although I don't really like this bearish candlestick. Okay, but anyway, I think the market maker, they don't care about this bearish candlestick. Previously was bearish candlestick, but the price continued to go up. Bearish candlestick, price continue to go up. But if you manage to cut loss earlier or you sell earlier, okay, then that should be fine. So look like the buyer are coming back for these stocks. This is a symmetrical triangle. So this pattern tells us that the buyer are coming back and the price begin to break through also today. So again, it's a positive sign. So as long as the price stay above $1.26, I think got potential to go up higher. Okay, so probably the resistance is here 135. So 有可能 okay, profit target 是1.3毛半 as long as the price stay above $1.26 所以要记得如果你有买进的话要 set stop loss 因为我们不知道它的股票几时会跌破 okay, so we got to set stop loss. Okay, all right, but this is potential. Okay, potential. Okay, breakthrough, target price 135, quite attractive. PLPR, Palantir. Oh, what happened to Palantir? The bearish candlestick. What happened to the bearish candlestick? Is it an arrow? I read some news because of the arrow. Is it? Right. But anyway, the tech stock look like they are coming back. Okay. If you like Palantir, I think you can accumulate. Okay. But you must know when to sell as well because the stock is downtrend, consider downtrend, unless they break through the 200-day moving average 啦。所以 Palantir 这只股的话，其实它是跟随这个科技板块。到目前为止，科技板块的话，龙头股的科技板块已经开始跑了，有可能这些小股最后才跑。如果你要买的话，你可以买一些，但是也是要设止损啊。But 当然你要 记得，因为它的股票还是下降趋势的股票，所以你要特别小心 ，alright？所以一旦有什么措施的话，要尽快离场。杨子江 Finance talk already BUOU。Fraser. Yeah, Fraser look good. So you can see the REITs is coming back. REITs is coming back. All right. So they begin to break through. 所以很多只 REITs 已经开始回来了。所以如果你们要买的话，其实你们可以买了，还不算迟还不算迟。All right. So it's not too late. Okay, you still can accumulate. Okay, if you want, if you like REITs lah. Okay, if you like REITs, right? Because some people, like what I mentioned, some people objective is different. So some people they like to buy REITs. Okay, but REITs begin to show positive sign. Okay, after the big drop down. Grab and C Limited. Grab. Okay. Yeah, I watching this stock. All right, but hitting resistance. Okay, 4块钱 is a resistance. $4 is the resistance. Okay. If they really break through, okay, I'm waiting. If they can break through, then the momentum may continue. All right. If they can break through $4, the momentum may continue. All right. So far they are pulling back. Okay. Pull back a little bit. Maybe. So 50-day is a support level. Maybe. All right. So if you talk about Grab, okay, you might want to look at the DD. Okay, by the way, disclaimer, Grab is a tech company. They are not making money yet, so it's a high risk stocks. Okay, high risk stock, so you have to be careful 所以你们要了解这个公司因为这个 Grab 的话，其实公司还没有赚钱，所以那些会玩的人的话，他们就懂几时买进，几时卖出了，所以要设止损。OK， 所以如果if you talk about Grab, okay, we can take a look. DD, why is it? There's no such stock. DD Global. DD don't have. Okay, C Limited. Okay. C Limited. Where is C Limited? SEA. So many stocks. Yeah. So C Limited is a Shopee. All right. So C Limited is listed in US. Okay. So it's a Shopee platform. All right. So looking okay. Just that again hitting the resistance also. So maybe the price may pull back. Okay. Or we see tonight how before they break through. Okay. So again, downtrend still intact. Remember to sell when you make a good profit. All right. So if you want to buy, remember, because the downtrend still intact. So if you make some money, remember you must know when to sell. All right, because it's not a profitable company lah. Okay. So it's a tech company. All right, because currently it's a sentiment. So that's why the tech stock is moving up, because the price was so cheap. So people are pushing up. SPWR. Sun Power. SPWR. SPWR. Sun Power, why don't you look at the Singapore Sun Power? I think better. 这个是新加坡的 SunPower. Are they the same? Alright, but the chart look better 啦 OK, SunPower. 所以 SunPower 的话，它的代号是5GD. So it looked nice. Okay, the chart. Okay, they just break through 200-day moving average as well. So you can put into your watch list. 所以这个是新加坡股票 SunPower. 所以很久没有看这个股票了。一看的话，它已经涨了蛮多，涨了81%，涨这样多。Alright. I think still got potential. Okay, so you might want to put into your watch list lah. Okay, you can put into your watch list. SunPower from Singapore. Okay, number 5 GD. Okay, PCI PRP. What stock is it? Oh, okay. Energy stocks, huh? Okay. So it's quite a volatile stocks. Okay, Peter, very volatile, huh? Right. But anyway, it's still uptrend. Okay, it's showing that the trend is moving up. Just that a bit volatile. Okay, just that a bit volatile. All right. So when the stock price is a bit volatile, you will get wiped out easily lah. Okay, you will hit stop loss easily. All right, unless the trend move in these directions. Okay, so this trend is nice. Right, but not sure when the trend will be. All right, so you can see a bit volatile. Okay, so yeah, be careful about that. Can consider to buy ELF. Earning report will be out in few days. So I'm not good in predictions. Okay. I normally don't gamble based on the earning result. What if the earning result is not good? All right. So usually I don't recommend. Okay. You can buy before, okay, or you can buy after, right? But uptrend still intact. Okay. Yeah, I talked about this stock previously. It was in my watch list all the time. So what sector is this? Consumer, defensive, okay, household. Nanofilm. Nanofilm, okay, not bad actually. I talked about this last week also. 所以上个星期有讲到这个股票啦 ，Nanofilm. Alright, broadcast also 有 send, okay. 所以你可以看到我画 ，OK， 其实它也是跟住这个图表来走 ，right？ So the price is also moving up slowly 啦 ，OK， it's quite potential, okay, got potential, okay. The bottom was $1.20, then after that they went up, and then they pull back. So you can see that the swing is big. The swing is big also. So today they went up, okay, hit resistance 了。So 看你要不要 take profit. So see if you want to take profit or not. Okay, look like this bullish candlestick. Maybe give them another day. See how. All right. And Parkway Live, yeah, Parkway Live bottoming already. Parkway Live. Parkway Live bottoming. 如果你看这个 broadcast 的话，有讲到 bottoming. Yeah. So Parkway Live bottoming 也是有 send 出去啊。这个是几天前 send 的啦。All right. So last few days I think we sent out the Parkway Live bottoming. Okay. If you are looking to buy REITs at the cheaper price, you may consider this REIT lah. The prices begin to move and still have upside potential. I think still have upside potential, right? Because the previous high was 4块9毛, $5, the previous high. So I think still got potential. Google, GOOG. Google bottoming also, right? So if you want to accumulate, yeah, you can. Right. So yep. Super downtrend, okay, still got potential. All right, if you want to accumulate, you can accumulate slowly, okay. Don't buy everything at one go, right? So the price is sloping up. That means buyers are coming in again, willing to fork out higher price to buy. Apple already mentioned. QQQ. Yeah, QQQ also bottoming here. So if you want to accumulate, yes, you can. Okay, accumulate slowly lah. Okay. 可以吗？所以这个是 QQQ 这个美国这个科技板块哦，所以如果你们要买的话，可以买少许咯。这个是通常是买来长期投资，所以这个 QQQ 是 ETF Exchange Traded Fund. So if you want to buy NASDAQ, okay, index, so basically is for long term lah. Okay, you can keep for long term, right? Still got great potentials. Okay. If you buy now, it's not too late yet. Okay, still got potential. So this one is a QQQ. SPY. So SPY, yes, you can. Okay, if you want to buy, can. Okay, for long term. So look pretty nice. Okay, already breakthrough. Just now I talked about the S&P 500. So it's a same thing. Okay, this is a SPY ETF. So you can keep for long term. Okay, if you buy, right? And followed by what? Microsoft a bit weak. Microsoft a bit weak. But anyway, since the company is so fundamentally good, all right, if you have a holding power, you can, okay, you can actually accumulate as well, right? You can accumulate, okay. So the bottom is here. 220 is the bottom, all right? But would like to clarify, usually I don't buy when the stock is downtrend, okay, because I use price actions. But however, if some of you are value investor, then you have to buy as bottom as possible for value investor. Am I correct? So if you buy as bottom as possible, then you must, what we call that, must have a, you know, holding power, remember that. And then don't buy too much, okay, because we do not know what will happen if they, you know, go down further. Then you know, you may have a concern. So buy progressively, buy slowly, all right? Buy slowly. Okay, ma? All right. Okay, last stock, last stocks. Okay. So TSM, yeah. So TSM, so if you are using price actions, okay, you're supposed to enter where? You're supposed to enter here already. This one you miss out, okay. The first wave you may miss out, all right, but the second wave you shouldn't miss out, okay, if you attended the price action strategy, all right. Then after that, what happened? Profit taking. Is it profit taking, this one? All right. And the price is moving up slowly, all right. So I think still got potentials. Okay, still got potential, just that the price is overbought right now. Maybe you want to wait for pullback, You want to wait for pullback before you can buy some more or add position. So basically, you can add position if they pull back. Okay, you can if they pull back. All right. So that's all from me. Okay. So thank you. What I mean is that okay, some of the stock, if I cannot analyze your stock, maybe because of the time limitation. Okay, I apologize for that. All right. Okay, so let me proceed on to my slide. Okay. So like what I mentioned, okay, if you have friends or family member, okay, I suggest you to recommend them to attend this mastering price action, because currently still under subsidy, okay, up to 70% from IBF. All right. If you have attended, okay, please share with your friend, okay, so that they can attend together. Remember, okay, price actions, okay, is different from value investing, because value investing already help you to study the good company. I think most of you already have that knowledge. You know the company well. I think the bigger issue right now is when to buy. What is the best price to buy? Because you cannot calculate, okay, what is the intrinsic value to buy. Because if you don't factor in the fear factor, you cannot calculate the fear factor, right? Okay, the fear factor is based on the chart. You can only identify, okay, when is the bottoming based on the chart. You cannot calculate based on the data, okay, when is the bottom. You can only see the chart. So that's why I suggest you, okay, if you already have that knowledge how to identify the best company, you need another knowledge to identify when is the best time to enter. Okay, so this is the time. Okay, so